7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
The Savachi syndrome, I'm telling you, I'm
like, well, holy shit, that was crazy.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Moto Aftermath Show presented by TLR Coatings. We're back in studio. The Man Bear is back with us on special report here. He got off work early, so we're here.
I got more shit done than I thought.
Yeah, but we're in studio. We're doing it. So like I said, thanks for tuning in. We were off last week on the off week, and we were back this week at High Point. Typical High Point, ruddy, deep, slick hard base with kind of a soft top on it. What did you think of that new wood section, though?
Hated it, super one line.
Yeah.
All funneled to the inside, and it really screwed everybody when they got into lappers.
Coming into it was all one line, but the corner going out, I thought, opened up pretty good.
Coming out of that left-hander, and then when you come out of those woods, but those stupid little rounded-off singles, man, were really dumb because you didn't get a drive where you could double over it, so you're just kind of dropping in and bouncing. And then it was that right-hander, it was like even like a 30-degree corner up to the step-up.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was a change because normally they have that step down and then you go the uphill rollers or whoops or whatever. They've changed over the years. I mean, they tried to change some things up, but I mean, just typical High Point.
There were a couple other little changes, but that was the big one, was like going through the woods.
High Point is just always super twitchy. There's not a lot of room to really breathe and just get your bike settled and stuff. So there's a lot of in, out. So, yeah, just typical High Point.
Yep. So, anyway, before we get into everything else, let's talk turkey here. So make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We are now, I believe, 84 subscribers away from hitting that 1,000 subscriber mark, where we will have a 1,000 subscriber giveaway show and give some cool stuff away for that. You can also, if you can't watch, make sure to listen. Podcasts on SoundCloud and iTunes, and I promise at some point here I'm working on other places, but I'm a busy guy. I don't know what you want out of me. Also, make sure to follow us on all the major social media networks. I am working on right now actually having my girlfriend transcribe my thoughts for a Monday post on the Facebook, a long-form post written out of my thoughts of the weekend, and I'll come up with some stuff to talk about on the off weeks here. So make sure to follow us, like I said, on that, Twitter, Instagram. They're all out there for us. If you want to support the show, you can buy a t-shirt like what I'm wearing with the TLR Coatings logo, the Moto Aftermath Show logo. They're $25 ship. I can instantly get them printed so I can have them to you in a week or two because my guy will do individual shirts, no problem. There is a thing in the description below as to where to send the PayPal amount to, and then you just leave me the size you need in the description and where it's going, the address, and I'll get you one and get it out to you. If you don't want to do that, you can also, there's tons of links down there for Amazon, Teespring to buy other t-shirts, or Patreon if you just want to support us that way. And hopefully at some point here by next year we have a fully set up podcasting studio, and we'll be doing some more recordings so we can do some Patreon exclusives, etc., etc. Now, as far as High Point goes, we'll start with everyone's favorite subject, or maybe not your favorite subject, fantasy talk. How'd your fantasy go, Justin?
393. I think I'm second or third in all of our leagues right now. I didn't have as good of a week as I did at Thunder Valley. Jacob Runkles was the only one that really screwed me. He got a whopping 17 points, but he had an 18 handicap, and he's normally gotten top 20 before in High Point, so I picked him, and I was crying a little bit after I was looking at the live timing. Other than that, I had Nick Gaines, who got me 100 points. Sexton got me the full 50. Mitchell Oldenburg did pretty good, and Martin Davalos got me a 54, and then 450s. Like I said, Runkles didn't do well. Anderson was 3 shy of the 50. Benny Bloss, which we both had, I think he got a 66. And then, oh hey!
Better late than never.
Look at this guy.
What are You guys told me 4 o'clock.
Yeah, no, we were just gonna do the intro and then get you in here.
Hey, what up? What up?
He's wearing a 65cc.
You like that? 65,
You fit the same size now.
No, he got bigger. He got a bigger jacket back in there.
05, Super Series 7th place. My mom was a little excited that I got
years
an order.
later.
So you know what she did? She ordered the jacket for herself.
Oh, Pat.
Right, yeah. And you know what she did? She wore it once. And you know, it was a little rainy today. I went out to the track, just came from the track, and
Driving too smoker.
no, I watched today. Did you see the weather?
Yeah, no, it's terrible out. Did you ride yesterday?
I did ride yesterday.
Two smoker?
I did.
Oh, good.
14 plus class.
14.
Well, local racing at its finest. There was one guy in 250A. There was
it Josh?
nobody in non-current. And
Could have won that class.
I'm riding an 02, 250, yep. So I lined the old school 250 up with the...
You start backwards?
Nope, I should have.
You should have.
I still pulled a whole shot against all 450 boys. Led until the last
you know
lap.
it's a Honda.
Led until the last lap.
Who passed you?
Some guy I don't even know, but he was riding a brand new Husky, and the power was a little different. So.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
All right, anyway.
Two-stroke though, we were just
having fun?
no, we're just getting ready for the dream race this week. Riding a two-stroke.
When do you go down to Florida?
Wednesday.
Going to be a contrasting thing going on there, going from a 02 Honda to a newer KTM?
That's one. Yeah.
Oh, newer
got some head work done to it, so it should be all right. Maybe I don't know.
You're riding sand, so you got to get ready.
Well, I did 4 laps.
Ready to fry that clutch up.
4 laps. I did another 4 laps, and all he needs 4 laps on Saturday, right?
All right.
And I pulled a whole shot.
All right, sure.
After a full year without doing a start. That was my first start in a year.
Oh, you're going to be racing Hannah Hodges, so.
Who?
Hannah Hodges.
Oh yeah, she's gonna kick your ass.
Really?
All of it.
I'm going to start right next to her.
You should. You should.
You think she'll want my number?
No.
Kind of a dude.
How'd your fantasy go this week? That's what we're into here.
Ooh, that's a soft subject.
You want to talk about it?
I really don't want to talk
Okay,
about
great.
it because I got it. You guys look at my score?
I saw it.
I looked at it and I'm not impressed about it.
All right,
Keith Harrison.
I picked Jacob Ruckles.
I can't believe you picked Keith Harrison.
What'd you end up with again?
342.
So which one was the one that screwed you? You had one that really
Marchbanks, I got me 0.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Garrett, for crashing,
I had
idiot.
394.
Oh, I had 393.
Where am I going wrong?
And then
Where am I going
Chiz
wrong?
got me 17.
Privateer guys, just don't go down that route.
Dude, I picked Jacob Ruckles. He had a handicap of 18 and he got 17.
I picked mine before qualifying even happened.
I went Kyle Chisholm.
Because I was busy.
Chisholm, dude.
Yeah, Chiz should have Chiz, but he got 17 points.
Benny lost, dude. I'm just not going with the guy.
Lost got a good point.
He did good though. He got a small 66.
McAdoo did good. Like
I got him too.
I was trying to stay away from guys.
I got Nick Gaines, whole 100 points on Nick Gaines.
That's alright. I'm saving Jimmy Weeks for this weekend.
Well, that's why I didn't pick RJ at all, because I'm saving him for this weekend.
Yeah, you can pretty much pick any of the Florida boys, and they're gonna do well.
I
Even Jordan Bailey.
I also picked.
I
first
picked
lap
him.
leaders.
That's who I picked. Sorry.
Did you do first lap leaders?
I got Cooper. And then he
Yeah, I had AC and Kenny, and they both let me down. Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of privateers. They're gonna be this weekend's gonna be like when you go to the WIC. You're gonna see a lot of privateers in practice, both 250 and 450, and they're gonna have ridiculous lap times. Don't buy into it. Do not buy into it. I'm looking you in the camera right now. Don't buy into it.
Pick Mike Latile now. And Robbie Marshall.
Robbie Marshall.
Robbie Marshall.
But if you do want to play fantasy with us, we play on the PulpMX fantasy site. Our league is called Moto Aftermath Show TGO. I'll put it down here right now. And you can sign up, play with us. We have first, second, third place prizes for the season. And yeah, the fan's going. If you hear something, we got a fan going. Keep the mosquito. It's bad out here. Anyway, yeah. So you can play fantasy with us though on PulpMXFantasy.com. Shout out to them. Awesome. They probably hate us, but hey, whatever. And like I said, top 3 get prizes. And yeah, we'll do that. Anything you want to talk about the track before we jump into the racing? The track.
Hang on. I just want. Why'd you get started without me?
Because you're fucking late.
No, man, he's actually
4:07. I was literally here. Right on.
Why did we start? Because we were just gonna do the
Justin
intro.
got here early.
We were just gonna do the intro, and then we were gonna wait for the important stuff. Don't worry, you're not.
Oh, you were gonna wait for me for important stuff?
Yeah, we weren't gonna do the racing until you got here.
Because all we did was talk about the track, and
I just see Matt, and Matt had some messages for you.
Oh, boy.
We can talk about that off camera. All right, anything else so I can wrap this section up and we can go ahead?
Track. Typical high point, ruddy, gnarly.
What'd you think of the new wood section? That was really what we talked about.
Where
they went up the hill and then around.
It was either outside or inside.
Yeah.
Well, that left-hander before those little rounded off signals was all the inside.
Yeah.
Where that one rut was forming.
Yeah. Well, there was one I saw. Hunter Lawrence started making a line in the middle before they went up the hill.
Oh yeah, kind of like that uphill.
Going to the middle.
Yeah.
That was two different line selection. I mean, I guess the Euro boys kind of came out.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, two Hondas.
Except for T-Cub.
Yeah, he wasn't even there.
Well, he's not.
Anyway.
I don't consider him a Euro boy. Sorry.
The Australians did well though.
Yeah.
All together.
So anyway, all right, cool. Let's wrap that. Wrapping the intro. We're moving on to 250s.
I made it.
I made it.
Okay.
We're chilly.
It is fucking cold.
You guys are, oh my god. You need to get your blood pressure up.
Waiter, can I get a sweatshirt, please?
Anyway, okay, so 250s here. There weren't even really any honorable mentions outside the top 10, so we can just work top 10 here.
Yeah. Nick Gaines.
Nick
Okay, great.
One
Fine, talk
weekend,
about
I
your
don't
honorable
pick
mentions.
him.
Bro, he was like running ninth that second moto for a while, and I don't know how he's running that 250. He's a little out of shape. He's kind of chunky.
And our boy
I didn't
Jeff
hear
Walker
that.
made it.
He did make it in the LCQ, 3rd out of 4.
And Jordan Jarvis was pushing her way through the pack till her bike decided to grenade. She was running ninth.
Think she would have made it?
No, she was running ninth.
Think she will make one?
If she rides WW this weekend, that's gonna be her best chance. She might make it at WW this weekend. Be the first female ever to make a pro national.
That'd be pretty cool.
Is she considered a female? What's she look like?
Okay, Jordan Jarvis doesn't look anything like Anna Hodges. So
Does she look anything like Jessica Patterson?
no, she doesn't look like Fatty Patty.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I have hostile.
We are
aggression
not
against
getting
Jessica
any
Patterson.
interviews for this show.
I have aggression against Jessica Patterson.
Jessica Patterson
You can't
is
keep
never
running.
named that.
Oh my god. Alright, anyway, 10th place, Wilson Todd.
I think he's gonna be on that
Great.
bike for a while, to be honest with you.
I think so, too.
KTM
KTM
is a shit.
When you have your own graphic and they talk about you before the race of, hey, these are all the guys that are hurt.
So
It's bad.
contract side of things, I like to talk business side of things.
Oh, boy.
If you guys haven't noticed yet.
Great.
Well, you do
Okay.
have a business major.
I guess, yeah. So
I guess.
Wilson
It's not a
Todd,
fucking wall.
he probably could have went back to Australia and made a decent amount of money winning the Australian championship.
Well, that's why Todd Waters.
So
was
with
there.
these guys out, are they paying him?
No, I don't think so.
So
I think
he's
doing
here
it
on a
right.
free ride,
Yeah, because he was
giving up what he has in Australia.
Yeah, because well, he's always said he wanted to be here. The goal was to be here. The goal was to do Supercross, and this is his best chance. I mean, no
kind of
team.
gambling on himself to pick up a ride or something.
Well, if he keeps riding like this, I mean, I think he's got to prove it himself.
Yeah.
You know, that team. I mean, everybody's out. McElwatt's out. Smitty's going to be out for the rest of the year. He's getting surgery. Cantrell, I don't know why he isn't racing yet because he's actually been riding like for 2
I
weeks
heard
now.
something on the Pulp Show that there's a certain orange bike where the parents are always involved, and
Oh, that's probably Mitchell Falk or show. It could be him
You
or
think it's Paul or Cantrell?
It could be both.
Keith, I guess, can't stand the parents.
Shocker. I'm going to go Mitchell Falk on that one. Yeah, I'm going to go.
Always blaming the bike, blaming everything, not letting the kid do
Yeah, because he
something.
kind of did that as an amateur.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that team's, I mean, it's kind of funny. The two Finland guys have done, you know, pretty much better than anybody else on that team.
Yeah, McAdoo coming in too.
Darren Drake's doing good, though. I mean, he's doing good as a rookie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rookie.
Top 20.
Yep. And so moving up the line here, 9th place, Justin Cooper, 6'9".
6'9".
6'9".
He got 6 to 9.
Even though
He
got
was
to start.
eating it. He was eating that roost in the 6'9".
Yeah, he
He
kinda,
definitely has no racecraft.
he doesn't. It kind of
Plain
proved
and
the point that we talked about, I think, after Fox Raceway, that he just can't work his way through the pack.
Nope. If he doesn't get a start, he is done.
But no, what really puzzles me though is he had the stuff.
Yeah, he just dropped. He just dropped.
He
it.
did drop anchor there.
Is it he get tired? He can't ride that or what?
I don't.
AC's in his head, bro.
Nah.
Honestly, man, if you look at him all day, he was
Kind of
terrible.
off.
He was like what, qualified 9th, and they made this thing about Hangtown. He qualified 10th. But dude, he just struggled the whole entire day. And I don't know about you, but I was kind of like you. I didn't really get to watch a lot of qualifying.
No,
I just watched
I
bits and
didn't
pieces.
either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were racing. So, yeah, he looked like he was struggling with bike setup. They made the comment about he went to one setting the first moto, and then he went back to his original setting. I don't know, man. I don't know if he can handle the twitchy ruts, which is weird because he's super smooth.
Yeah.
He's very, very relaxed.
I've heard a lot about him. He struggles with bike setup.
Well, it just sounds like he's kind of like Michael Lessie. He just rides. He doesn't know how to articulate what's going on with the bike. He just goes out and rides. And they're like,
shocker. He doesn't know how to articulate.
Yeah, it kind of blows my theory out of the water.
About him being smart?
Yeah. I'm kind of starting to think he's not smart.
Yeah,
I think he's kind of stupid, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Especially his comments at the press conference.
Yeah.
Just in general.
That whole thing.
I didn't listen to any of that.
No, I'm talking about the Thunder Valley shit.
Yeah, is it worth going back and listening to?
I don't know.
Not really.
It's kind of like...
There wasn't anything too crazy. He was just pissed off.
He's complaining and
I was
whining.
gonna say, he was just pissed off and thought he had a point, and it's like, dude, literally you can see AC like, stop, like literally almost stop, like look behind him like, okay, am I gonna get past?
But in fairness to Cooper, though, what else would he have said, though? I mean, I think he was bitching and moaning, kind of like what he did in Supercross. But
I understand, like, initially on the podium when you didn't see anything and didn't know, and all you knew was, like, he went off the track and next thing he's passing you.
Yeah.
But after that, dude, when you see it and stuff, it's like, how are you going to argue? He gave you an extra
I know.
second.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on the side of AC.
I'm on the AC way.
I really don't care. I think that, what else was he going to say, though?
Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't going to be able to say anything else. He's like, oh, well, shit happens.
Yeah. So, moving up, Mosman, 7-8.
I'm an idiot. You guys are going to be like, why would you pick Mosman as your all-star?
Well, if he wouldn't have been what,
Like a 6 handicap, and he qualified 4th.
Well, 6 handicap's not bad.
I don't think it's that bad. Well, I probably would have done it only with a 7 handicap, but I mean, dude, he's riding really good.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
He's kind of taking that momentum he had from Supercross, and he's taking it to outdoors. And is he a legit top 10 guy now?
Yeah, and he's penciling himself a deal for next year. That's all I'm saying. Is he's penciling himself a deal.
Oh, for sure.
So, there's no way he doesn't get re-signed by them.
Well, especially with the way Supercross ended.
Yeah.
He's just only going to get better as the class weeds out and stuff like that.
I am going to be curious, though, how the next 2 rounds go in the sand. Because he's a Cali boy. And I know that he's been living at the Baker compound, but I don't really know how much he actually rides in deep sand other than Eldon's place. So we're going to...
I imagine those guys are all going to be good at Eldon's place compared to...
And that's what I mean.
Or at WW just because of Eldon's place.
Well, and they also, the whole group has been out at WW since they've been making the changes. So
they've all been out there riding?
Yeah, Caleb Russell, Coop, Ando. Well, I don't know about Ando, but Marv, Zacho, Mosman, Covington was out there before all this shit happened, and they were out there riding, testing out the new sections.
Nice, what an advantage.
I know.
Yeah. So, McAdoo, 7th overall with an 8.7.
Hang on, can I go back to that? That's like, hey, Kobe and the Lakers, why don't you, we're playing in Cleveland next week, why don't you just come play in Cleveland for a couple weeks, and, when the game happens, you'll be fine.
Well, that's okay, because I think everybody and their brother, because AC was also out there, RJ was out there, I imagine that Kenny has been out there at some point, so we're pretty much taking the whole Florida crew, and we're just like, hey, because Junior, like, he's the guy who owns it.
Nice, so I'm a privateer, I want to ride that track, let's shit on me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Like, there was like a,
after let me lay down and let you shit on my chest.
After...
Put your shit on my chest.
Dude.
Yeah, but anyways, Junior, the guy who owns it, they had a ride day after they got all the new sections because they did a bunch of split lanes, opened it up a little bit more, and from what I saw, it wasn't really a ride day so much as, let's just get all the Florida crew and all the factory guys out here and let them ride and see what they think.
So what do you think it would look like for 1.5?
Dude, good thing that thing's got a hydraulic clutch, you'd be fucking going through
You think they're going to be clutching all over? Could be that deep?
Oh, for sure, dude. Like I said, there was a lot of people bitching about how it wasn't as deep as they thought for the MXGP.
Well,
Do you have a paddle tire?
Oh, I sent one down.
Like a full paddle, not a scoop.
I thought MX-12.
Dude, you're gonna be fucking,
I got whatever tire everybody else has.
Oh, the Dunlop or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? The fucking MX3.
Who's your daddy just came out with one too.
No, it's gonna be a struggle.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay, anyway,
down the wormhole.
So anyway, McAdoo, 7th overall with an 8.7. That's a good ride
round of
for
applause.
him on KTM.
He was good.
Golf clap.
Did better than I expected.
Yeah.
First outdoor race on a KTM with only having a week on the bike.
I picked him for fantasy, immediately regretted it and got nervous, but surprising.
Well, he was running 6 for what, 20 minutes?
A long time, yeah, and he was 5th for a while in the first moto. So,
you know what's weird though about McAdoo? And I've stood next to him a lot of times, and he doesn't seem that big. But when you watch him on TV and you watch him on that bike, he looks like a monkey fucking a football. He looks ginormous for that fucking dude.
Okay, sure.
Seriously though, when you look at it, like I said, he's maybe 6 foot at most, and maybe what, a $180.
I don't think he's 6 foot. I doubt he's a $180, but maybe.
Oh, you think he weighs more than that?
You think he's lean and mean?
I think he weighs at least 180 pounds a year.
Maybe. I don't know.
But like I said though, when you
Anyway.
look at him on that bike, he looks way too big for a 250F.
Yeah.
But when you stand next to him in person,
Okay,
he
so what do you
just,
say about AC?
AC looks like a monkey fucking.
I think Lawrence does too.
Well, I think part of that is Lawrence's style though. You watch him and he arches back a lot. But he's not big at all. Like, he's not tall compared to AC and McAdoo. Anyway, good for Cameron though. I think that he's going to stay on that bike the whole entire season.
He's supposed to, yeah.
And I think he's only going to get better.
Yep.
I really do.
They resign him.
They should.
Dude, they gotta find somebody.
And then he'll get hurt too.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this
hopefully
is just going to be a true testament to stop getting amateurs when they're 12.
Yes. Sure. Because at some
Obviously,
point...
it hasn't worked very well.
No, because Mitchell Falk, Sean Cantrell's been a bust. Mitchell Falk has been a bust.
Jordan Bailey's a bust.
Well, he's husky. He's a bust. He's a bust to begin with. And McElrath has just been a turd this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just having one of those years. I'm not going to shit on him yet.
Shit on Jay.
I'm not going to shit on his chest yet. But
maybe his girlfriend should try to check that.
So,
that'd be sweet.
all right, well, let's quit stretching this out here. So, 6th place Hampshire 9.6, and typical Hampshire.
Yeah, he was just there.
He was just there.
But next week,
He's going to be good next week. Actually, the next 2 weeks.
he's a lock for fantasy next week, right?
I'm gonna, you know what? I'll go on a limb right now.
Uh-oh.
And then
Oh, boy.
Next 4 motos, or WW in the Wick. He wins a moto in the next 4 motos. He wins a moto and he gets on the box.
I'll be very surprised if he doesn't win.
I think he
moto
gets
at
on the box
WWE.
both places.
Yeah.
I'll just say he gets on the box and he wins a moto. And I think he's going to win a moto, and it's going to be in deciding fashion. It's not going to just be like, oh, he's like pacing somebody and they hit the ground. He's going to either get a start or he's just going to be feeling it, kind of like that first moto of Paula, and he's going to go like 2 seconds a lap faster than everybody else.
All right.
And it'll probably be a WW. It really will. I don't know about the Wick.
Great. Nichols 5.5. That was Nichols. Oh God, here we go.
Low key ride.
No, we're changing it.
Oh, what is it?
God.
It is the sneaky Statler boy ride of the week.
Jesus Christ. You know what? Nichols is
Give
riding
it to
good.
Nichols. Why would you not?
He's riding really good, man. He's proving
Yeah.
out he's just a suit. He's not just
That
a
kind of
supercross
came out
guy.
of nowhere for me. That was a sneaky good ride.
Really?
I did not see him running up that far. You weren't running 3rd, 2nd.
Well, he was leading the second moto
Yeah,
until he
he was.
cross-roaded.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I figured he'd be, 6 to 9 the whole moto. Like,
He's
no
pretty
shit.
much proving that he's not just a supercross guy anymore.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think he ever was just a supercross.
well, I think that was the narrative on him, though, is all of his good rides have really come from supercross.
Yeah, and then
outdoors.
he'd get hurt.
Yeah, and then the outdoors, though, rides would come when you'd least expect it, and then he wouldn't back it up. No, he's
I
been...
missed
Yeah, you what?
the box.
He's been...
Trying to hit the box.
He's been really good. I don't... Is this his ceiling, though? Like,
I think
where,
so. Because, I mean, dude, of the guys ahead of him, who do you see him, like...
You could take him and Sexton, and I think that they're closer. I think Sexton has a little bit more pace at the end of the moto. But yeah, I agree. I don't think he's faster than Ferendis, Lawrence, and AC.
Yeah. So, and then we move up. Frenchie, Ferendis, 3-4 for 4th overall.
Definitely why I didn't pick him.
So he lands on the box.
I figured I wanted more from him.
You think him and Cooper got into it after that first moto back in the truck?
Oh, I don't know, man, but that was...
I kind of missed it. What Ferrandis kind of blew the rut and hit him.
No, he
No.
basically just ran him wide. Like, he
Yeah.
didn't slam him, but he just like,
He ran him
He moved it
wide.
out of the way.
Kind of like what Husky Boy did to
That's
you.
what I forgot that. Yes, that's what rattled Cooper that first moto for sure.
It was on that downhill right-handed double.
I remember seeing.
Yeah.
I kind of blinked and I don't know. Maybe I was on Instagram or something. Being the millennial, I don't know.
Or nothing.
Well, I was watching it. No, not the HUD.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's what it was. But yeah, I remember watching that and going,
I bet Cooper had some words for him after the race. And
probably.
Frenchie Fashion
Cooper was probably like.
Hopefully they were fist fighting.
That would've been awesome.
Cooper probably said something really stupid.
Cooper would get his ass whipped.
I don't know.
What do you think
Maybe.
he said? What did he say on the podium about?
Dude, it'd be like 2 midgets fighting.
No, I'm not saying that Frenchie could fight, but the fact that he's French, he probably would fight dirty, kick him in the
It'd
balls.
still be like 2 midgets fighting, dude. Like those, neither one of those dudes is big.
Well, no, not at all.
I don't see him fighting something.
No, well,
It would've
like I
been
said,
awesome.
Cooper's a douche, though.
It's kind of like who is
Cooper
Webb?
man. I like Cooper's style and like, but
Yeah,
Anyway,
he's fluid. Frenchie though, man, this is kind of why I didn't pick him for a title though. I mean, my title picks, it doesn't matter anyways at this point, but
Who
dude,
was your pick?
Lawrence. Yeah, but he's getting his shit together now.
he is, but
We'll see what happens.
he is, and we still got 8 races.
All right, so let's get to Sexton before we get to Lawrence.
Sexton 4-2 for 3rd overall.
That second ride, he came from the back.
Dude, he came from back both motos, and he was on a pretty good mission there.
That second moto, I am really disappointed in him though, because it seemed like every time he would try to up the pace to AC, he just didn't have it. He just didn't have it. And I don't know if this is just who Sexton is outdoors. I mean, could you say he was kind of the same way with Supercross with Fortner? Like, his best is really good, and his stamina is there, and he's got crazy sprint speed, but when it comes to just putting it out on the line during the moto, I don't know if he can up that pace to win a race.
You're talking that ragdoll pace.
Yeah,
Yes.
you think he's going to be too fluid and
Yeah, because...
like a Marv. Like Marv ain't going to ride on the right.
Well, okay, for perfect example, that left-handed roller section that everybody screwed, and we'll talk about, I have a lot about Kenny, his line selection in that first moto. But that section where everybody was kind of staying tight and then pivoting and straightening out, well, it was getting super rutted, and you could see everybody was getting loose, and they'd land in that pocket, and it would kind of pitch them sideways, and AC was doing it.
Kenny going out and riding around the wall.
Yeah, riding the outside, going so far. But Sexton, like AC, every lap. Now, granted, AC, he's a little bit stronger than Sexton. I wouldn't say a lot, but he's a little bit stronger. But he would hit that G out, and it would bounce him to the outside, but it would straighten him out for the section. Sexton, every time, would check up and just roll it, because I don't know if he was just afraid to just hold it on and double through. But every time, he would lose probably a bike link doing that. And I don't know if he's not, like you said, he's not willing to...
I don't think you're wrong on that. I think, yeah, he doesn't have that ragged edge. Like, he's not going to ragdoll like AC will to win.
Yeah. And I don't know, I don't think in this class you can do that. I think you have to be willing to lay it on the line at least once or twice every moto.
Speaking of not laying it on the line, and Geico Honda, where was your boy? Where was Instagram model at?
Craig?
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell happened to Craig. Somebody said that he got, like, he hurt himself. Not this week, like he hurt himself last week in practice or something.
Shocker.
I fucking know.
Yeah, because all I saw was DNS. No, I saw DNS, so he would have had to ride practice.
No, he rode practice. Yeah. He just needs it. Well, his thing. We all know he doesn't want to ride that 250 yet.
Yeah.
He wants to be on the 450.
Well, sweet, Christian Craig. Let's DNS and fuck the privateer who could have had a spot on the gate.
Yeah, exactly. McAdoo could have still been on Geico right now.
Yeah.
Fucking dick.
So,
all right, so Hunter Lawrence.
We had a Hunter Lawrence sighting here.
Oh, boy, boys.
1-3 for
That
second
first
overall.
moto. Woo,
Bro,
buddy.
how that sprint speed
Wreck
rate.
for you, first man.
Oh, it was standing attention, buddy.
It was standing up, buddy. Couldn't put it
I
down.
was like, yeah. I was just,
Yeah.
woo. I was amped. And then I was like, oh shit. Look,
What's the dicks?
when he got loose coming down, I was like, oh my god, no.
Oh yeah, he did get loose.
What
I
did
can see you screaming at the TV.
Oh my god. He just bounced in that inside roll and was like, shit. I was like, no.
I was like, oh yeah, that was a save and a half.
I had to drink in mine. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I thought he about threw away, and I was like,
Dude, I'd have been so gutted
Nail
for
it
him.
in. Nail it in.
I'd have been so gutted for him. I'm like, for real, like, second time you've been out
laying there like marshmallow.
I'm just thinking of you screaming at the TV and your mom being like, shut the hell up! You'd be like, fuck off, Mom! My boy Hunter's leading! You almost threw it away! Damn it!
Anyway.
Oh, God, it'd be awesome.
Oh,
Anyway.
like I was telling you though, it was really weird though because he was kind of getting sucked into that lull, that pace of Nichols and Cooper.
And then as soon as he got by,
But when AC though, like when he closed the gap on him, all of a sudden there was like this sense of urgency from him, and something just clicked in his brain.
dude, his sprint speed when he took the lead that first moto
Dude, those
was
outsides,
insane.
oh
Like
my god.
2.5 seconds a lap, he was putting on those guys.
But what was it though? Like I don't get it because the whole entire moto usually.
We didn't see it on TV because we won't get into the TV thing, but we didn't see it, so.
Well, I watched the Gold Pass, so like I saw most of it, and I still couldn't figure it out. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, but they weren't showing
Oh,
it
no,
on
no, no.
broadcast.
I don't get it. Like, what clicked for him? Because he was just.
I don't know, but it was like 2.5 seconds a lap.
It was like, was AC? Did AC just yell at him, or did you see a green fender? He's like, oh shit, gotta go, and just like stew moment.
I don't know, but it was good. It was a good sighting.
I mean, what, 8 seconds and 3 laps?
Yeah.
What was it? AC was on his ass, and then he just threw it.
Coming down the hill, AC checked up next to him and was gonna slingshot on him, and Lawrence like got the drive, and all of a sudden, right after that happened, that's when Lawrence pulled the trigger.
Lawrence was probably like, I want to show you who bad he is.
Well, dude, I'm just sitting there, I'm going, what happened? Because I don't get it, because he was running like Nichols and Cooper's pace for 15 minutes, and then all of a sudden just
Dropped the hammer.
fucking went stew mode.
Yeah. I don't know, but it was cool. It was a cool sighting. And that red bike up front.
Fuel the fire.
Well, the next 4 rounds have that soft base, and he's good in the sand. So I think that he's going to be. WW will be interesting because he's ridden there before. The track's going to be a little bit different, but AC is definitely going to have the advantage.
But what about the heat though with Lawrence? I don't think. Will that affect it?
Oh no, I don't think so. Somebody was saying.
What I'm hearing though, it's not as hot in Florida as it usually is right now.
No, I think it's just really humid. But people, because somebody brought that up, people were saying that where he's from in Australia, like their winters are about as hot as our summers are.
Oh really?
So like I don't know about the humidity, but the heat, I don't think that's going to be a factor for him.
Okay.
But WW interesting, but the Wick's going to be with Covington not being there. It's going to be very interesting.
At this point, I don't think Covington is going to do anything anyway.
No. Well, no, now that
even without Epstein-Barr.
We'll beg to differ on that. But anyways, it was good to see Lawrence. I think he's like 6th in the points now, which he was like 10th, I think, going into this weekend. Yeah, it's just going to be just keep building and building. 1-3. I think he spent a little bit too much time behind Nichols that second moto.
Yep.
It cost him a shot at second, but no, it was good. It was good to see what we saw the second moto, Paula.
Yeah. And then, first overall, the boy, AC, 2-1 on the day.
I think you've answered this before, but why is he with me?
Dude, I just like the kid, man. Like that too, like, I don't know.
Dude, he puts himself in such good situations in the second motos. It's insane.
He's a second moto guy?
I don't think he's been worse than 3rd off the start. I might have to go back to Paula. He might have been 5th.
He's a second moto guy.
But like I was saying to you though, okay.
For some reason, that second moto here.
So we didn't, neither of us really answered, but if you were to go right now, overall speed in this class, who is the fastest? Because I don't fucking know.
I mean, you can throw it up in the air. Like, don't get me wrong, AC is my boy, but
is it between?
Sometimes I think Cooper.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think AC. First moto was definitely Lawrence. Second moto, I was giving it to Sexton for a while.
Frenchie, no honorable mention.
I haven't seen any Frenchie speed.
No, there hasn't been.
Do you think that? Now we're going. I mean, he was good at the Wick last year. He won the overall at the Wick. Do you think that'll be the first time we really see a friend deciding?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. I think this is it's weird though because like they were talking about this AC. This is the first time somebody's won 4 overalls in a row since Stu. But you can't really say that he's the fastest guy, which is like really weird. I don't know. Normally we know who is the fastest guy by this point.
Yeah.
And I don't really know. I think if I were to go outright speed, I think it's a toss up between AC and Lawrence. You know, Sexton and Cooper, but Cooper just hasn't had it the second motos.
No, and Cooper just has proved to me time and time again here that if he doesn't get started,
I don't think
he doesn't come through the pack.
I don't know.
And I don't think he does shit these next 2 weekends.
No.
Dude, he fucking almost died at the Wick last year. He can't
he's like, as an amateur, get the start full wing in the race, kind of like a lesson.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep, so. All right, anything else you guys want to talk about 250s before we move on here? Because I think we've drugged this out long enough.
No, we're good.
Okay, great. We'll move on to 450s then. Okay, 450s. Let's start with
Baby Giraffe.
the Baby Giraffe here. 12th overall, 14.9.
Better than I thought first race back.
That was pretty good. I mean, I picked him in fantasy because I thought it was basically he had to get what, top 16.
I stayed away just because it's a first week back kind of thing.
But to come back, I didn't think he'd be that good, and to come back at High Point of all places and do that, I'm impressed.
Top 10 in the second ball.
Fuck no, man. Dude, there was no way. I thought at best he would go like 16-20. Because I thought he was going to fade. I know he's been riding, but he hasn't been at race pace in Jesus.
Months? This is the second race of the year.
So what, 8 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, 8 months maybe.
Yep.
So, yeah, no, he did good.
I gotta pull up the results here because none of these are sneaky good rides for me.
Yeah, so anyway, going up to 10th, Barsha with a 10-10. That was
I'm getting a phone call, yes. I'll answer it.
You want to answer it on the air or what?
Well, on the air, this is actually the guy who's 125. I'm riding down in Florida. So.
Yeah.
So anyway, 10th place at 450s, Barsha with a 10-10. That's just Barsha right now, right?
Yeah. I think that, well, if his wrists are better, I think the Wick will go better because we know he rides Sandwell.
I don't think his wrists are going to be better.
No. I don't know when he's going to be good. Like, are we talking like Washougal?
I'm really sad because
I think Barsha has just got to, he has to ride, he has no choice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like, he doesn't have a choice, otherwise he'd be off and getting surgery and getting it fixed, but it's really kind of a disappointment for Designations.
He's just surviving, man.
He was one of the guys that
Sand,
he was one of the guys that talked about like I'll go over early though. So that's why it was like okay, cool. Because realistically, with the way Destinations is going this year, that's really what we need.
I think Anderson will be a guy that'll go over.
I think
Anderson will probably go.
We're not gonna. We'll talk about this. As we but the MX of Nations though.
I mean, we're not going to win regardless.
No, but our team, though, man, we got a lot of questions to ask, especially if Eli doesn't go. Like, who are we going to send?
Yeah.
So that's going to, you know what? We should just do like a 20-minute show on that. Like, because we know we have our pre-show.
You say 20 minutes. You mean 2 hours and 20 minutes? Because usually that's what happens.
Yeah.
You okay, great.
Yeah. All right, anyways. Justin Bogle, leg swag man.
9'8".
My boy.
I mean, Bogle's
is he
6 to 9 guy.
He's got a good-looking beard.
Yeah, he does. Looks like a terrorist. What the fuck are you talking about?
Whoa!
He does.
And then when he said,
He pops up out of the screen and looks like a terrorist who smokes 12 packs a day.
Him and Chiz, man. If you got them in a room and you close everything off and they talk at the same time, would you know who's talking?
No.
They did a game on Pulp MX Show where they just played sound bites and
trying to figure out who's
caller
doing
to guess who it was.
Oh god.
Chiz is a little bit deeper.
But that is Bogle, right? Like 5 to 10, basically.
Is he basically kind of cementing the fact that he should be on that team next year?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's for lack of better terms, a second-tier guy on whatever team he is. But he's a solid guy. Puts it in the show, top 10.
Do we see it?
Supercross and motocross.
Do we see at any point this year him being in the top 5 though? Because I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe by the end of the season. When
I think he's still getting that bike dialed in for outdoors. Because once again, we got to remember this is his first year riding in KTM outdoors.
You think he pulls a Bud's Creek top 5?
I don't think he wins a moto like Bud's Creek.
No,
just top 5. Yeah, and I think if I see it anywhere, I think it'll. I'd probably have to say Washougal for whatever reason.
I'm waiting for him to get a start back like he had him on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. He hasn't gotten a start.
Although he was up there yesterday.
Like, I'm waiting for dual hole shots
him.
at Southwick with a one-hander.
Tell you what though, I'm not going to get this whole debate about how good Suzuki 450s are, but it kind of proves that like, hey man, those JGR Suzuki 450s are a little bit better than thought. Because he was ripping holes left and right there.
These aren't bad. Man.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to get into that whole debate. I'm not mad.
I got to look at results again. Well, I got sidetracked.
All
right, so 8th overall, Savachi 8-6?
Yeah.
8-6.
Second moto, running second.
Yeah.
Pacing Coop for a while. He's just not in race shape yet.
No.
I don't think he'll be in race shape till probably Redbud.
No, but this makes me
he was
happier
running up there a
because I
little
can pick
ways,
him for fantasy next week.
He was running up a little bit.
Yeah, he was running second. The first moto, he just faded real bad. Second moto, he was there for about 20 minutes and stuff and just kind of went backwards. He's not in race shape though.
No.
Like I said, you know, he's had what? I think they said a week of actual testing on the bike, and it's just been at the goat farm.
It must have been 2 weeks because
Colorado,
Valley, so.
the whole day.
We'll count Colorado, yeah.
The whole day.
So
let's go to let's kind of.
So we have the conundrum here in 7th place. Blake Baggett goes 115, which he wadded at second.
Out of nowhere.
Who was surprised that much in the first moto?
I was, because I'm hearing JT talk about how every time he came in, he had to like.
They had a whole crew.
Yeah, it had a chiropractor, an eye doctor, a butt doctor, everything.
A butt doctor? Really?
Somebody checking
anal probes?
Oh god.
Prostate?
Just loosening them up.
Never getting anybody on.
Woo! Anyways, so like I said to you before when we were setting up, I don't know if he beats Eli that first moto, but if he doesn't beat him, he gives him everything he can handle, right?
Yeah.
Because he was pulling away from Eli before Eli went down.
Oh, and Baggett gives Tomac the famous dad.
Oh yeah.
He gives it to him. He's like, I ain't letting this dude pass me.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got like a beef with him, which is weird.
It's hilarious.
I kind of like it.
I do.
I feel
like
bad
every time Baggett wins, he gets cocky.
For sure. I kind of wanted to see 17 Baggett after Thunder Valley, where he's like, I will crush you.
I wanted to see a 1-1 and hear him fucking start talking.
But I kind of want to see him and Anderson go at it.
I do want to see that too.
I do.
Yeah.
I really bad. Really bad.
Yep.
But no, I feel bad for the dude because that first moto, like he showed, like okay, when he's on it, like he can win. Like that's just not over with. Like okay, 17 isn't that far removed.
Yeah.
But
then again, what do you have next week? He goes 6'8" or 6'9" or whatever, and 6'9".
I think the next.
And then shows up one more race before the end of the year.
WW will be really good because he obviously his house, but he rides dirt like that a lot. The Wick probably
WW is gonna be good for everyone. So
yeah, pretty much everybody was
right off.
Yeah, but it wouldn't surprise me if he went out and won. Is what
Star
I'm saying.
guys will suck. Yeah, they don't ride in Florida.
Frenchie would probably be the best one. Like
Yeah, but anyway, back to bagging.
No, and I just feel bad for the dude because like anytime he gets some momentum going, it just shit the bed the next time.
Yeah.
Kind of like what he did in Supercross. Win one weekend, fucking 15th the next.
Epic ride too.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? Hovered between 8 and 10 seconds pretty much the whole moto to the last 2 laps.
Yep.
Epic ride in Supercross too.
Oh yeah. Going Monday.
Yeah.
So I guess I just kind of feel bad for him that he just, for whatever reason, he can't seem to put it together for 2 to
Injuries,
get over
man.
that hump.
Injuries.
Yep. Next up, Marv, 6th overall with a 4.7.
I was kind of go. What did he? He said he went down in a crash or something.
Well, the second moto.
Really, what his deal is, or is this who he is now?
Well, he re-signed his deal.
I sound like Justin. Is this who he is?
Is this who he is? Is this who Marv is now?
Well, he is 30.
3 to 8 guy, like.
I don't think I've ever said 3 to 8 about anybody. Jesus.
I'm just making this up.
I'll go 3 to 6.
I go 4 to 6.
Okay.
4 to 5.
I'm gonna go 7 and 9.
7 to 9. 65, 7. No, I don't know. Like this is just a really weird year for Marv. Supercross too.
I mean, the thing is you look at his outdoor performances so far, nothing spectacular. Hasn't sniffed a win.
And now we're on the East Coast swing.
Yeah.
No, the closest one was that second moto at Paula.
And you look at everyone else that's ahead of him here. I mean, is he beating Osborne?
I don't think he...
Probably not. I mean, honestly, Osborne's killing it outdoors.
I think that, once again, I keep going back to this, but like I think the WIC is kind of going to be... You're going to kind of see where everybody's at after the WIC, because the WIC will be the halfway point.
Yeah.
And I know that it doesn't seem like it's only 2 rounds to go, or 2 rounds from now, but I think you're going to see where everybody's kind of at in both classes after the WIC, not only just because of the race, but just we're at that halfway point. If Marv doesn't get his shit together by Southwick, man, I think this is just who he's going to be the whole entire year. He's got to prove something in the next 2 weeks.
I mean, I thought it was going to be this weekend.
Well, he inked his deal.
I did too.
He inked the deal for what, 2 more years, right?
Yeah.
2 more?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Which this has to be his last deal, right?
He's got to have a clause to get out of that.
Hope so. Fucking next year's gonna be worse.
Yeah. And then 5th place, Osborne with a 5.4. Is he making a case to be the #1 guy at Husky at this point?
No, dude, because it's him and Anderson. Dude, they are like this.
I know.
Right now, I don't know. I disagree with that. I know that he's your boy.
Where do you see Mean Dean?
Oh God.
When is Dean even coming back?
I don't know.
And he keeps getting delayed, pushed back more and more. At this point, he might not even back till Millville. I mean,
Poor guy.
he's gonna be a top 10 guy, but I don't know. Like before he got hurt in 17, he was top 5, but the field was depleted. No, I can't say that Osborne. I told you this after Fox Raceway. He's riding kind of where I thought he would be, but he's had some flashes of brilliance that I didn't really expect. Kind of that first moto at Thunder Valley. But dude, you can't say outright that he's just better than Anderson.
I'm not saying outright. I'm saying he's starting to make a case though. I mean, look at that second moto. Not only did he pass Ando, he made the pass.
But I will say with Anderson though, I think that second moto, and it's no excuse, like you got to be in shape. I think that he kind of blew his wad at the beginning of the moto.
Yeah.
Because
I can't really say much about the second moto because that's the only one I fell asleep last night because I was a little wolf from riding.
Yeah, well, you know,
man, I fall asleep every weekend. I don't do shit. Other than watch
I
motos,
feel
so.
old, dude. But
Yeah, well, it happens.
no, he's riding good. I'm not taking anything away from Zacho. He is riding.
And him and Ando are tied for 3rd, right?
Yeah, 140, 144.
Okay.
So we have a tie for 1st and a tie for 3rd.
Perfect.
Yeah.
how far is the gap from 1st to 3rd?
The back. Everyone will buy one.
Tomac, this is Tomac, right? This is Tomac now.
Sure.
So how bad did he beat everybody last year?
Yeah.
Okay, so other than even at Paula,
I don't know what to say, man.
You think he took it down a notch and be smarter or what?
fucking no, because he's tied with Kenny, and I guarantee you, if you ask him, he does not want that.
No.
I don't know, like dude, that first moto, like I know he got 3rd, but after he went down, he couldn't do anything with Anderson.
No.
And how long did it take him to fucking finally pull away from Kenny and you know, Marv was closing in and Coop, and I mean, dude, he couldn't catch Anderson. And the second moto, Kenny passed him and gapped his ass.
Yeah.
So, like,
old boy's rattled. Let's just put it out there. He's rattled.
Anderson's in his head, Roxon's in his head.
He might be rattled. He might be rattled.
Bold predictions next weekend.
For WW?
Yeah, WW.
Hampshire wins.
Sounds like everybody's going to win.
Yeah. Fuck fucking, they're all gonna go over the finish at the exact same fucking time.
We just really don't have anything to say about Tomac. We just don't know. That's all there's to it.
Yeah, Tomac was just there.
He was just there.
There wasn't
I mean, he took the front wheel, but that didn't really.
Well, that's a Kawasaki thing.
Yeah.
First time ever in his career he's won an overall going 3-2.
Yeah, that is true.
All right, so bold prediction: RJ Hampshire wins the moto in the 250 class. I'm not saying he wins. I'm not saying he wins the overall.
I'm saying overall.
Whoa!
Who goes overall?
Oh, who goes overall? Hunter wins.
I'm saying he uses that cheater line on the outside of the start.
Oh, fuck
To
off!
yank the start.
Oh, I know he ain't, but I am.
That 125 race.
All right, yeah.
I just hope I get at least somewhere around 10th. I don't want to.
I don't even know who's going to be signing up for that.
I don't know. Mid-pack, I hope. I have no.
You got to qualify for it.
I don't even know.
Good
Dude,
luck.
typical MX Sports. I don't have any.
Yeah,
That's good.
That's Tim Carter.
That'll come tomorrow, hopefully.
That's
All right,
good.
so
Anyway,
who wins? Who wins overalls?
Hampshire.
Oh, you got. Oh, okay.
I'm not kidding. I'm Hampshire on the
I'll go
250
Hampshire
overall.
too, just because of his.
He killed it at that GP.
Feeling like he's at home, he's gonna feel like he's GP.
Not an AC,
Killed
not
it.
AC, huh?
No, he killed it at that GP.
All right.
You know what? Actually, if AC, I'm going AC. Sorry.
Okay.
I say RJ wins the moto, but I say Hunter Lawrence wins the overall.
And 450 bold prediction here.
Baggett wins another moto.
I don't think so. After hearing about how
Okay.
bad a shape his body is.
Your bold prediction there, sir?
Ronnie Ford.
That's your go-to
Waffle,
thing.
waffle.
Andrew Carson.
What the fuck?
Andy Carson.
All right.
Carson Brown.
I'll put my
All
bold,
right, just hold up. I gotta think about it.
I'll put my bold prediction out there. Tomac doesn't win a moto at WWE.
Yeah, you know, people keep saying because of what he did in 2017 that like all of a sudden he has this advantage, but Ken has ridden at
Yeah.
WWE.
We got like 1 minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Ken overall.
I say Ken gets the overall as well.
I'll say King gets the overall, and I'll say Tomac doesn't win a moto.
So then Baggett wins the moto and Kenny wins the moto. Tomac goes like
Sure, whatever,
2-3.
dude. I don't
Again.
know. Anyway, all right, so let's wrap
We
this
get the
up.
points lead back.
Before the camera shuts off, this has been another episode of the Moto Aftermath Show presented by TLR Coatings. Tons of links in the description for frickin' everything you could possibly want. Thanks for tuning in. Support us. Buy a damn t-shirt.
Buy those shades.
Buy those shades. No, those are Oakleys.
these are
Those don't
Oakleys.
do us anything. And we will see everybody next week after WWE.
He won't be there.
Follow Statler, boys.
Cole will not be here.